Hey YouTube, it's Noble Snow here. I've been playing Ryzeal Fiendsmith for a while. Really good deck. Just got hit by the ban list, and it did definitely hinder it, but I don't think it's dead like people think it is. So I'm going to show you what I've been cooking up with this deck. Alrighty, first off, we got 2 Ice Ryzeal, 2 X Ryzeal, and 2 Sword Ryzeal. They all got hit down to 2, and it does definitely hurt. The sword one definitely hurts the least, but it did definitely hurt the consistency, but there's still ways to make up for it. And then the 1 bonfire, so we went from 12 to 7, very big difference. But something I've been doing to fill that void is I have been main decking Small World. Now I've designed my main deck and my side deck so that no matter what monster I draw alongside with this, it will at the very least be able to get me to an ice or an X at the very least. And I'll go into a couple of the monsters as we get down to it. 1 Pot of Prosperity. This is probably the most iffy card in my deck that I'm kind of questioning if it's right to play or not. But it has been coming in handy. I normally only banish 3 off of it, but I did make sure that if I have to, there's 6 cards that I'm willing to banish. Normally if I banish 6, then I do get rid of the rank 6, like the Wave Hiking Caesar and the Necroquip Princess. Because it is a little hard to come up with 6 cards to banish. That's why I'm kind of iffy on it. 3 Fiendsmith Engraver and 2 Fiendsmith Tract. In early testing, since the ban list came out, I was playing 3 Tract, but then I was playing 1 less hand trap than what you're seeing right now, and I did the math, and by taking out the 3rd Tract and adding another hand trap, it made a big difference for the consistency of drawing 2 hand traps, but didn't really drop down that much in drawing a 1-card starter. It only dropped by 1%. And I was willing to do that. 1 Lacrima and 1 Lurie. These are the not as good 1-card starters, but technically they are 1-card starters. The 3 bricks, quote unquote. 1 Ryzeal Cross, 1 Node Ryzeal, 1 Fiendsmith in Paradise. And then the rest of the deck is non-engine. I'm gonna go ahead and toss out the imperms because that's the least important one, because the rest of the hand traps are Small World targets. 3 Veiler, 3 Ash Blossom. If you draw Ash Blossom, you can banish Veiler, and then that'll get you an Ice or X. If you draw Veiler, you can banish, well, I'll get to it, Nibiru, and then that gets you an X. 3 copies of Fawalos, 3 copies of Droll. If you draw Droll, you can banish a Mulcharmy Fawalos, and then that gets you an Ice or an X. But going first, you side out Mulcharmy Fawalos, and you may think, oh shoot, what do you banish off of Droll? Not that. Well, we play 1 Ghost Ogre, because the only thing these 2 have in common is their attack points. But then that's a light, which Ice is also a light. Nibiru is by far the best Small World package, or the card to go alongside with it, because like Mulcharmy Fawalos, this is something that could be easily missed. They both have 600 defense, and it's a light. And that's like the only thing in common it has with Ice and X. Just almost no matter, well, I'm not going to say no matter what you draw, but for the most part, this is almost what you banish from deck off of Small World. And then the last 2 cards is the one of Triple Tactics Talent and one Called by the Grave. That's it for the main deck. Now, in the past, this deck could easily play above 40 cards. I believe it is correct to only play 40 now. Thus, I'm only playing 40 cards right now. For the extra deck, one Detonator, because it's at 1. One Duo Drive. Even though that went to 1, I still don't think you need any more than 1 of this. It hasn't come up as of yet, so we'll see. One Fiendsmith Requiem. Kind of on the fence of playing 2 of this. I was playing 2 of it, but then I cut 1 copy for something else. One Sequence, one Desiree, one Wave High King Caesar, one Necroquip Princess, one Agamde. This is something you could theoretically cut for the second copy of Requiem. But this has been coming up. Good card. But, you know, it is a possibility to cut for a second one of that. One Moon in the Close Heaven, one Chaos Angel. Really great card. One Aggregator, and one Eclipse Twins. Now this is a card I could play multiples of, but I'm playing something else over the second copy of this, or the second copy of Fiendsmith Requiem. But going on, Exton Knight, Baguska. This has been a good card for me. And the card that I'd play over the second Eclipse Twins / the second Requiem is Digusto Emerald. This is kind of still in the testing mode, but I've been noticing it comes up. It really helps you out with the grind game, because unfortunately, the cards going to 2, and then Bonfire going, well, less Bonfire going, the cards going to 2, your grind game really isn't as good as it used to be. And then this has been really helping me out with the grind game. So far in testing, I've been liking it, so I'm going to keep it for the time being, but it could always change to something else. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.